Listen up.
It's the #1 voice of the tri-state. I'm #1. It's Cooking Up 215. So let the show begin.
Turn me up.
Y'all already know who it is. It's your boy Smooth, and this is Cooking Up 215, where we get you up close and personal with your favorite artists, entrepreneurs, shakers, and move makers. And we got a major move maker in the building. Then we got Big Osama in the house.
Ghetto Babies, Northside Dirty Mouth. What's up, my boy?
I'm glad to have you here, man.
Good to see you again, man.
You know what I'm saying? We got some close ties, man. You run around with a couple of my blood. They, you know, those family members
Yeah,
run around since, you know, diapers and shit like that.
Yeah, no doubt.
You know what I mean? Badass young boys playing under the table and shit.
It's the Ghetto Babies.
Yeah, most definitely, man. But it's definitely dope to see you. You've been working. You know what I'm saying? I try not to ever. I really don't. Not even try not to. I don't show favoritism. So it's like I only allow people to come when I know they grinding.
Yeah,
and
no doubt.
you really been grinding for a while. Like, so to let the people know, like, this ain't no favors due to the cousins and no shit like that. Like, this really, you've been working, man. You putting that fucking work in.
I don't do no gimmicks, you hear me?
Yeah.
Shit organic.
And it seems like the wild part is like you kind of, I don't even know how to put it. You skate a little under the radar, but everybody know you. Everybody watching you. You got a lot of big names staying in your comments. They like all your shit. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So it's like you on their radar, but yet it seems like you still just be slipping right under a little
That's
bit.
what it be. It be like, one thing I know about myself with the music, I ain't been like super consistent in the past couple years, you feel me? When I first came out, we was on the gas crazy, you feel me? And that's what like gave us like the notoriety, and they understand who he is, and they know that like we really hot as shit,
Right.
and we solid niggas, you know what I'm saying? But I stopped making music for a little bit, like, you know, like a lot of stuff was going on, you know what I mean? Stopped making music, started telling them about personal life, family life, you know what I'm saying? Then you got the ones that's like, bro, you gotta go. With this music shit, you gotta go, bro, you got it. You can't stop. So it's like, I just tap back in, like, I've been telling all my boys, like, this the last run right here. You feel me?
Yeah.
So we giving it 1,000, nothing
It's
less
the all
than
or
that.
nothing run.
Yeah, for sure.
So what made you decide to tap back in this go round and decide to give it all?
It's like if somebody believe in you more than you believe in yourself, that's a problem. You feel me? Like, if somebody feel like you could get somewhere more than you believe for yourself, that's a problem. And I just feel like it's selfish, you feel me? So it's like, just that playing in my head. Every day, I reflect. Anytime I go in the house, when I go in the house, I reflect on my whole entire day. You know what I'm saying? I do that every day. So it's like, I'm reflecting so many days, and I'm just thinking like, music, but I'm not making music. I said, let me get up, make some music, man. Let me turn up. You feel me?
So you always had that itch to get busy, but you was just sleeping on it.
So what it was, I'm gonna keep it real. We had an interview with the litigator. Shout out to Haas Bennett, the litigator. We had an interview with the litigator, and we was really talking about like the laws and how they use our music against us to indict us and like all that type of stuff.
Right.
I had like two close pairs, two friends. I'm sitting in a murder trial, sitting there watching them get a life sentence over some music shit, you feel me? That's the only evidence you got is music.
They pulled the lyrics up and used that against it.
Yeah, they using lyrics and all that. They don't know if you got a ghostwriter or not. They acting like they not interested in that. They use rappers as an example, and I dislike that, you feel me? And not even just in the city, like a lot of places. They just did it in the A, in Atlanta, you feel me?
Major. They using that a lot now.
Yeah, but how I feel like, of course, nobody want to be taken away from their family, but at the end of the day, we a legit company, you feel me?
Right.
We a legit company, and we not letting nobody bully us out of our dreams. We making this music. It is what it is. It's gonna be what it's gonna be.
Facts.
You know what I mean?
But do you know the wild part about your music? You know how to walk the line. You could give them some heartfelt shit where it's about pain and what you've been through, which necessarily ain't gotta be, you know, self-incriminating. And two, you talk to the lady sometimes. Like one of your first videos was you and a shorty joint. It was a female feature. And I'm like, that's hard. So it's like you came out on your, I'm not even trying to just be only known as a street rapper talking all street shit. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Cause it be like more parts of the life, you feel me? And like having fans, your fans weren't really know you, like the down to earth you. So we ain't about to we ain't no pussies or no punks, you feel me? But we not about to sit here and act like our whole entire day we just like this.
We
you know what I'm saying? We
24/7.
laugh, we smile, we gang war with our wives, our girls. You know what I'm saying? Like,
right.
we got families, kids.
It's real life.
Like, so it's like just letting them really understand who you is. Like, you know what I'm saying?
And I feel like I'm happy that the world is starting to understand and see that, because it's been the longest fairy tale that gangsters just really was always just gangsters. The biggest gangsters I know, they the biggest family man. Like, you know what I mean? They the most down to earth, humblest dudes. They don't walk around with their chest poked out all the time. They like gorillas. They calm and shit when you see them chilling in the zoo.
Yeah.
But when it go down, you know what I mean? They get crazy. And it's just time to change that narrative. Like, you could be a family man and still be out here getting busy, or once had to get busy.
Yeah, no doubt.
So it's like, it's about time people understand that and not be afraid to show that and get that to the people.
Yeah, but we gonna lead. We always been leaders. My middle name Amir, so my homie always remind me I'm a leader. You feel me? So a lot of things that we do, sometimes people ain't gonna see everybody doing the check. You know what I mean? But we gonna do it. We gonna stay true to who we is, and you gonna see everybody else follow us. You know what I'm saying? That happen a lot. You know what I'm saying? When you doing the right thing though.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So we just being us.
Right. And the crazy part about it too, like you so well spoken. Like, you know, you got head on your shoulders, but you really had like a wild little upbringing in a sense. Like you done time as a youngin'.
Yeah.
You know, from 13 to 16, you was booked.
Like
And
18, 19, like yeah.
Like you came home, went back in.
Yeah.
Like you went through some shit as a young boy, and a lot of dudes I talk to, a lot of times, sometimes they hear they don't right, like they don't get it.
Yeah.
But it's dope to see you understand that knowledge matters.
Yeah.
Like, you gotta have that knowledge right, even if you go through the shit you go through.
Yeah.
Ain't no reason to be no dummy out here in these streets. So that's a dope joint too, and I think that definitely play a role in your music.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Your ability to get lyrical and speak how you feel and know how to express yourself verbally.
Yeah.
And it comes off, man. That shit is super dope. So let's get into it. You know, as a young boy, 13, you could have caught a gun case. What was you into at 15? Because I truly never understood it. Like, I know young niggas get busy, you know what I mean? Some people jump off the porch earlier than others. What was you into at 13 that had you, you know, in that type of life?
So as a kid, like, I was like a natural athlete. Like, this is how it all started for real. I was a natural athlete. You know what I'm saying? Basketball, football, baseball, whatever the sport is, I'm an athlete. I want to play the sport and I'm going to be good at it. You know what I'm saying? Boxing, I was a boxer. I got shot. Oh, that was a little bit later. At 13 years old, I don't know what I was doing. I just know, like, my neighborhood, where I'm hanging at, my boys, the older guys, like, this what's going on. Have it on you, don't get hurt. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just like growing up in the city, like, that's really what it was. I used, as a kid, I used to, yeah.
I only ask because I know, like, right now it's much more heavier than it was back then. Like, back then you probably was part of a slim percentage of young boys that's really out here packing, getting into some shit. But now it's like heavy, where young boys 13, 14, I think even as young as like 11, an 11-year-old shot somebody, some shit like that. So it's like, it's getting crazy. Yeah. You then got more young boys carrying and really wrecking shit than you got over 18 at this point. So I just always wondered, like, what that mindset be, or what could be the cause of niggas getting into it. So
I'm gonna give it to you like this. Like, sometimes you could be born into some stuff that's already going on. You know what I'm saying? Like, shit going down. All right, you don't got nothing to do with it when you 9, 10, 11 years old. But when you start moving around, you jump off the porch, you outside, you hearing gunshots up the block, or you just heard this person just got hit. I was in a situation, I'm in the doorway at my grandma's house. You know what I mean? Rest in peace to my grandma. You know, I'm in the doorway at her house, just like looking down the street, they arguing and shit. Niggas start cutting. But it's like how it was, once the car pulled off, all the shots coming to us. You feel me? Where we at? I'm sitting right here, my grandma's boyfriend arm like over top of me in the doorway. The bullet hit the door right where we standing at. You feel me? Like, I could have got hit in my head or something. You feel me? So it's like, this was going on in the environment. Or you go to a different neighborhood, it's still going on in that environment. And it's like, the fear of not wanting to get taken away. You know what I'm saying? So it's like you want to protect yourself. You know, we never was bullies. I never believed in being a bully. I never believed in picking on the weak or nothing like that. Like, and all the way back to when we was fighting, most of my battles was about somebody else getting bullied or something. Like, I'm really not with that shit.
You rather stand up for somebody.
Like that's how I was. Now it's more so like mind your business most of the times because you don't know what really happened. You don't know why they got that going on. But as a kid, you know, it was like that. But I just never wanted to get hurt. I ain't want to let nobody violate me. You feel me? Like my homie always expressed her love for me. I'm her only son. I ain't going nowhere.
Right. You gotta protect yourself.
So I got booked for a GAT. I came home. I was in the gun violence program for 2 months. I was home, and I got booked again. As soon as I left my gun violence program, I got booked again, and that was just like the rest of my juvenile time. You feel me? But it wasn't the worst. It wasn't the worst shit ever though. Growing up in juvenile, like a lot of stuff get taken away from you, but it's like you get a lot of like qualities about you, like with your character is getting builded at this young age. You feel me?
And molded.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? You gotta take care of yourself in this joint. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, it wasn't always the worst. You know what I'm saying? I learned a lot.
It's not the worst, but it helped. It's because it's just like I told people, we had a conversation about getting booked. Like if you sit down and you don't take that time and come out a better man, you just wasted your fucking time. Like you stupid. Cause it's like you gonna go in there. You ain't got no time but to read books. You know what I mean? Work on yourself. If you fat, you should be working the fuck out. You should get yourself in shape. It's a lot of times you should come out with a better game plan. Like you know what I mean? All this shit happened when I was booked. I was writing ideas down. Yeah. This was just one of them ideas that was in my pen pad. Like you know what I'm saying? Now all right. Let's execute. We're not gonna do what we were doing before. We're gonna only do positive shit. We're only gonna do shit that's gonna take us somewhere versus some negative shit that could end up taking us away from our kids. So that's what it was. So I always say like it ain't never the worst. Sometimes it's needed. It's necessary sometimes. I feel like it saved a couple of niggas' lives I know. Yeah, like niggas who going through some deep shit might sit down for 9, but if you was out here, maybe year 3, you'd have probably got cooked. You don't know. Yeah. So it's like it changes you. So, you know, 17, you back home, you end up getting shot. Crazy accident. I mean, I don't know what happened, but crazy situation.
So on November 10th, in a couple days, it'll be like the 10th year, like, I don't know what to call the anniversary or not, cause ain't shit to celebrate, but it'll be like the 10-year anniversary on the 10th of this month. You know what I'm saying? Since I got hit, that was 10 years ago. You know what I mean?
You got hit in your neck too, right?
I got a bullet right here in my neck. I got hit in my back. I hit my hand, hit my knuckle, all that. Like,
you feel like it be a sign that you're here for a real reason type vibe?
I get them signs like all the time, bro. Like a lot of my friends that I hang with like on a regular growing up, a lot of them not here. You feel me? Like a lot of them dead, a lot of them in jail. Like separate situations though. It's not like, oh, this block gonna do with this block and they just knocked everybody. No, it's not like that. It's just niggas get into shit and shit happen, stuff like that. You feel me? So a lot of my friends not here. I be feeling like life be boring and shit sometimes. I be having them moments cause my boys ain't here. Then I got some of my boys, they in the jails and they be my like most constant reminders. Like they'll tell me out they mouth, bro, you still here, bro, for a reason. Them niggas want to see me turn up. They love talking to they cellies and you feel me? Like my man doing this out there.
Folks,
so it's like they remind me heavy, you feel me? Like they don't give me no envy like damn you out there and I'm not. They be like, bro, do that shit for us.
Right.
You know what I mean? So
they gotta live through you type vibe.
Yeah.
You gotta do it for them. That's hard. And, so you know, I know y'all had body snatchers while you was, you know, going through your juvie situation. You came out, it was Murder Gang, and now it's Ghetto Babies. Why the switch from Murder Gang to Ghetto Babies?
So switch from Murder Gang to Ghetto, like the most modest way I could tell you is basically, like I said, we're a legit company. We want to be taken serious by the music industry. So we don't, you know, and by the world and by the public, and we don't want to just give off the energy like, you hear Murder Gang, it's a ring to it, you know what I'm saying? But this shit about something way bigger than that, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Ghetto is, we define ghetto as creativity before it's taken. You feel me? Like if you roll your pants leg up, they gonna say you ghetto. When they do it at fucking Fashion Week, it was creative. Now everybody else wanna do it. You know what I'm saying? So it's like we creative like kids. I mean, like we creative, like we still doing us. You know what I mean? So it's the Ghetto Babies, and we just wanted to clean it up and let everybody know the people that's not looking for good reasons. Because some people look for negative reasons. Some of them views, you get 1 million views on YouTube, all of them not going to be real fans. You know what I'm saying? Some of them trying to figure out how they can lock you the fuck up for the rest of your life.
Fishing for something.
Yeah, so it's like, no, we going to let them know, like, this is the real deal. You know what I'm saying?
That's what I wanted to hear. I figured that was the thing, but it's a necessary move.
Yeah.
It just show where your head at, because some people don't recognize it. They don't see how the image you give sometimes be stunting you.
Yeah.
Even when these young boys out here and they want to be all clicked up and gang banging on the internet, and I'm like, some of you niggas could really go, but niggas scared to touch you. Cause you over here gang warring every 5 minutes online, going live with your pistol in your hand.
Yeah.
You a liability to most of these companies. Nobody wants a liability. I sat down and talk with execs that really say that out their mouth. I don't want to touch them niggas. They too hot. So it's like, to see you go from the murder game to understand, like, man, we serious about this shit. We not even about to play with it. We about to make this official. I see y'all got the merch. You got the chain on. Like,
yeah. Y'all gonna see 1,000 of these soon. You know what I mean? Just like the merch. But retouch on that topic, like the Ghetto Baby idea, it was like, I got legal counsel. You know what I'm saying? Shaka Johnson, that's my uncle. You know what I'm saying? We talk on the regular. That's uncle. So, you know, he just gave me a little bit of advice about the music stuff. Like, listen, you should do something about that. Right. And, you know, we all brainstorm what we gonna do, what we gonna name it, how we gonna push it with the rollout plan. And it's like, it's the Ghetto Babies. Yeah. You know what I mean? Yeah.
I like that. That's hard. Was there any, like, I know, you know, what's the name got, Bando Babies? Was there any like head bumping, like, damn, somebody rolling with the baby shit now? You just said fuck it.
Yeah, no, shout out to them. But yeah, we talked the shit like in the Johnny Mac, in the DMs and shit like that. But it was the Ghetto Babies. First we was the Ghetto Babies. Right. Bottom line, I put my baby picture on my album, and that's what it was. When I see other artists put their baby pictures, collages, or other brands, right? I just feel like we doing something right. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, but yeah, we did talk a little shit in the DM and Johnny Mac DM, me and Garcia. That's when everybody was they was doing the verses. Right. So they were just trying to like fuel the verses with me and one of his artists. You know what I'm saying? Gotcha. So it just was like, it wasn't nothing serious or crazy. We was in the we don't get disrespectful in public and shit like that. We don't, you know what I'm saying? So we just was bed in the DM.
Deep. It ain't nothing serious. It's just, you know, two brands talking about some brand shit. Yeah, that's like, nigga, we did that for
McDonald's,
Burger King type shit. It's part of the game, like, you know.
Yeah, but
Burger King threw shots at McDonald's and commercials. Niggas do it. It's part of the game. I think it's part of the sport.
Yeah, you know hell yeah.
It's a competitive sport. At that point, then it was just like, now we gotta show out. You know what I'm saying? You put your artist on, put my artist on. Yeah. We gonna go for go. Like, that's it. So it's definitely was dope to see it. Like, I've been watching you for the longest. Garcia, he honestly was like the first nigga I ever interviewed on this joint. Yeah. We never put it out, but he was the first one.
We got a song that we ain't put out before, an unreleased song, me and Garcia.
Bro?
Yeah. I've been trying to get that joint just to hear it. Yeah, we locked in before. We got some shit together.
Garcia cool, humble boy. He fucks with everybody. Don't really be no negative energy ever come from his side.
That's how you gotta be in the city. Like, no matter who you is, no matter what your brand is, you gotta be able, like, that's one thing they said about me, but it wasn't intentional though. I stayed to myself, and I guess my face just looked a certain way. But motherfuckers like, bro, you gotta start talking to people, and I be like, I don't got no beef with nobody. Like, why they taking me like that? You know what I mean? So it's like, you know, that's definitely a major thing. You gotta be able to, you know, shake and move in them rooms. When you get in that room, don't just be in the corner like this, like, right. You know what I mean? Like, you gotta introduce yourself to the world. You know what I'm saying? Like, fuck all that cool shit, it's not gonna get you no money. Right. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, they said that the most millionaires and billionaires, they EQ rate is better than motherfuckers IQ rate, basically saying they emotion and shit like that. They don't get emotional about shit. They don't be like, oh, them niggas there and we ain't. They don't get like that. They stay focused on the move. And we just following the blueprints of the millionaires and the billionaires. You know what I mean?
You do that, you can't go wrong. You know what I'm saying? You follow their steps. So I know you talk a lot about like, I'm gonna get back to Ghetto Babies, but since you just was talking about showing face, shaking hands and all that type of shit, you always talk about like how it take a little longer when you're not trying dicky.
Yeah.
But that was like, you know, Philly, we heavy on that. We heavy on the no dicky, and especially when you cut from a certain cloth, it's just something you just ain't built for. So we can't do it. Yeah. So it definitely makes the road a little longer, but I feel like we definitely starting to adopt a new shift in mindset, whereas though people understand that sometimes you gotta, you know, just be willing to work with motherfuckers or reach out to people, you know what I mean, a little more often than you would necessarily. And so I wanted to say, what's the difference between dicky and then, you know, showing love for the people, you know, those who watch.
So it's like, you know, dickying is like when you become, so I'm Muslim, so I believe we don't idolize nothing in this dunya. That means a person, a car, a place, a thing, we're not idolizing it. You know what I'm saying? Dickying is once you start idolizing and making and going against your team, going against what you believe in, going against your own plan to ride somebody else's wave. That's dickying. Right. But you having on some nice sneaks and I'm saying, bro, them joints fire, or damn, I heard your song, that joint, all that. That's not dickying. That's networking. Let's get together on something, Like what I tell you in the DM, I said, bro, invite me to your podcast. I gotta come up there. I ain't saying wait, like I'm tapping in, bro. Right. You know what I'm saying? Like there's no fear in me. I'm not afraid to say that. I know who I am. Right. Can't nobody call me no dick eater. I'm a man. You know what I'm saying?
I think that gotta be understood in the city, because I feel like that's been a major thing that held a lot of people back sometimes. It's this whole thing that if I reach out to folks, man, I ain't trying to seem like I'm Joe. I don't want to seem like I'm Dicky. Man, if you really want this fucking paper, sometimes you got to really get up there, reach out. You know what I mean? Walk up to a nigga, yo, what's up? I heard your shit. I fucks with you. I love to get you on something. Let's do something. Ain't nothing wrong with that, because that's the only, it's called initiative, for real. That's really all it is taking initiative. Yeah. So it's like we spin shit a certain way just coming from where we come from, but that shit, you know, it's part of the game. It's necessary in order to elevate, especially with this shit, because it's like, a friend of mine, he always used to say favor for favor is what he called it, but it's pretty much like, you know, I do something for you, you do something for me type shit, but it's like, you really got to get like that sometimes, because everybody, you're not going to cut a check to everybody, and then you don't always got to cut a check to cut to people. Some motherfuckers is working out of nothing. All you got is your, you know, your energy, who you are, you know what I mean? Your personality, that's all you got to go off of. Yeah. And if you sitting in the corner too cool, you gonna be in that corner by your motherfucking self with no paper in your pocket.
No bullshit.
And you ain't gonna elevate nowhere.
Niggas gonna get tired of being fucked up. But like I'll be in traffic, say I'm in traffic, this shit happen a lot though. You know what I mean? Like where niggas salute me, they see me, they salute me. Like I never got nobody ever went at me in the city, not one time ever, and said, oh, I got a problem with you. Right. So with this shit happening, my life being the way it is, like so much, it's like, I embrace this shit, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I can read body language, I can read your face, I can read your hand movements. As long as I can do that, I'm hard, you know what I'm saying? So when niggas speak to me, it be love, and sometimes they be like, no dicky and shit, bro. Can I get a flick? I be laughing, we be bad, I be like, bro, you not dicky, and bro, don't, like, forget that. You know what I'm saying? Love. Like, let's flick it up. I give them my phone, all right, follow me on the gram, and it's love. I reciprocate that shit, like, don't nobody salute me and feel like I treated them like shit. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? You salute me, I'm gonna salute you back, bro. There's something about you if you fucking with me. You know what I mean? So, you know.
Real. That's definitely part of it too. I always try to express that too. Like when people show love, I say the love is always appreciated. Like I don't want you to ever feel like you doing too much or you going above and beyond. Yeah. Especially when you coming from where we come from, to get recognized for your craft, that's special. Because it's a million motherfuckers doing the same thing. So when you start to stand out a little bit, it means that you really on that path and you doing something. So every time somebody even take time to even let me know that you a fan or you fuck with what we got going on, it's appreciated. It's a lot of work that go in this shit. So every little thing just helps charge that battery back up. I know I'm doing something right. We gotta keep going.
Yeah.
We gotta hold it down for them. You know what I mean? We can't let this shit go in vain. But back to Ghetto Babies real quick before we get to this food. Who is a part of Ghetto Babies? Like, are there other artists in Ghetto Babies right now?
We got artists, we got management, we got fucking engineers, we got every piece to the puzzle. Like I told you before the camera came on, we got every piece to the puzzle right now in the Ghetto Babies. Right. So it is other artists and it's management. You know what I'm saying? Big Ski, Black Hearted Ski. You know what I'm saying? We been supposed to collab since the summertime, so we got to get that done. T Marie. Her name official T Marie on Instagram.
She spit. I ain't know she was Ghetto Babies, but she a Ghetto Baby. Me and her definitely talked about her sliding up here. I figured she at least do a freestyle while she's still building her brand up and everything. Yeah. But I know her lyricism is crazy.
Yeah, she all that.
She serious.
Like she all that, and her vibe is just like so humble and down to earth. It's like she could be in the room with anybody and they enjoy her. You know what I'm saying? Because she talented and she humble. You know what I'm saying? Right. So we humble beasts, man. You know what I mean? And yeah, we got a lot of artists though. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So it's just a matter of how we gonna really get in the door and then start letting the world meet everybody. You know what I'm saying? So,
I just gotta like roll it out just perfectly. Execution.
Yeah, exactly.
Execution is everything.
Scotty McFarley, one of my favorite artists like in the world. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, he hot, he real versatile. He like, and he the type of person like he feel like I don't have to have the spotlight. Whatever I could do to make this whole organization better, I'm down. You know what I'm saying? Basically saying if I needed a ghostwriter, he'll write for me. Right,
he gonna do whatever it takes to make the brand work.
Exactly. If I needed cover art, he'll make it. You know what I'm saying? Like, and this a rapper, this a hot ass artist. You need people like that around you.
That's
you know what I'm saying?
I'm trying to tell you, that's the best kind of team you can have when everybody understand what the main goal is. Yeah. That's what shit get. That's another thing that be fucking us over. Everybody be wanting to be the man. Yeah. Like the crazy part, bro. Starting this shit initially, I didn't even want to be in the chair. I didn't want to host. Like I just had the vision and understood. I only did it because it was like I don't want to put all that on somebody. You know what I'm saying? I ain't cutting no check to make you have to come every week and do this shit. So it was like, all right, I'll take the spot. Yeah. But I really wanted somebody else to do it. And I'm doing it myself because nobody else really want to do it. But they willing to rock and everybody understand the vision and the goal. It's like when you don't and motherfuckers just only worried about self, that shit bound to fall. You know what I'm saying? Because you'll get one leg standing and you hating so bad, you really trying to kick the other one out because you don't want to see it work. Yeah. So that shit just keep toppling over, but
you got to cut that cancer, man. Don't let nobody bring you down. And the most dangerous, like, how we gonna move with our whole situations is gonna be like, there's gonna be a shield around us, and we gonna be the shield that's around us. So the only thing that can really harm us is from the inside. And it's like, if you having any of those type of internal problems, you got to deal with them. You know what I'm saying? Especially before that big bag come and all that other crazy stuff. You know what I'm saying? And just believe in who you got. If you go from 100 men to fucking 5 men, take your 5. Y'all believe in the same shit, lock arms, and go. Forward motion. You know what I mean?
Right. So let's talk about your music, start real fast before we get to the second half. You started, I want to say like 2017, you started really jumping into music, taking it all the way serious. Yeah. And you dropped a few projects. You worked with King Von. How was that, working with King Von?
PIP to Mufasa, man. PIP to Von. That joint was like working with Von, it was like seeing the light a little bit, you know what I'm saying? But at the same time, I didn't take it like everybody in the industry was like him. You know what I'm saying? Because he was too much like us to be like everybody else in the industry. And I felt like if that was the case, we would have been there. You know what I'm saying? Right. But, him and his friends, they was down to earth. We met Von from Unc. Yeah, I mean, Unc was in here when we met him. You know what I'm saying? We was playing the music for him. He was in love with that shit. He said, you in, you know what I'm saying? So
y'all flew out to Atlanta that same day?
That same exact day we met him. We played the music for him. He fell in love with it. He called Von when we got to the porch.
Right. In the kitchen, though.
Yeah. It's right here.
Yeah. Gotta let them know.
That's legendary. Yeah. No, that's legendary, crazy. Though. Right. You know what I mean? And Unc called us. Unc told us when we was on the porch, he's like, listen, I got these flights to Atlanta. in the next 2 hours, what y'all trying to do? We can slide out there. I'll take y'all out there to him. He fuck with you out like that. We all looking at each other like, what it's about to be? Like, we already know what we doing, but like, how fast can we get to the airport to make this fucking flight?
Right.
We like, all right, come on, we going. Everybody disperse. We all go separate ways. Everybody go grab some paper. You feel me? Fuck the clothes. We just
get the bag.
Yeah, we all wanted to go grab some paper because it's like we might end up doing some music. You feel? And we coming correct.
Right.
You know what I mean? Not all the time is it gonna cost. Sometimes a nigga got the time. Like, come on, you feel me? But we just prepared.
Right.
You know, preparation prevents poor performance. So we all, when they got our cheese and we all met up, we flew out there, and it was like up from there. We got to the studio. They got this little studio and all that in Atlanta. He recording his album back in the studio, but they got like a lounge area. We out there, we shooting dice like with his homies and all that. I like to play CeeLo. My homies, my bros they like to shoot crap. Right. But CeeLo my shit, and they playing CeeLo. I'm like, bet.
I'm in there.
I'm like, bet. You know what I mean? So we shooting and all that. You know, of course, after everybody met each other, we shooting dice. And Vaughn came out the studio, that's when he was recording for his last album. He like, what's up, you ready? I look at him like, come on. You know what I mean? We went in there, we had to find a beat. We was looking, how long we was looking for a beat for? We just going through the email. But you know when you get beats, you might get, say you get a 20 pack of beats, and you might only really fuck with one of them. That's just how it is sometimes. You know what I mean? So I'm in my head like, yo, I hope these niggas find the beat. Like whatever beat they find, I'ma I'ma fry that shit. I'm like, I hope these niggas find the beat, or the nigga don't be like, man, I'm just gonna record this other shit. That was all I was worried about, find the beat. We found the beat, and it was up.
And it was a good joint.
Yeah.
It seemed like it was a perfect beat, like you wasn't that motherfucker.
And he was on what I was on, you feel me? That was like his homie, it was like no different than being amongst your own homies, you feel me? Like they was down to earth like us, you feel me? So, yeah, and he was on what I was on. He like, whatever you trying to do with this song, like, we could do it, you know what I mean?
That's hard.
Back to back. That's how we end up going back to back, because he did a verse, I did a verse, and I asked him, I'm like, what's up? You want to go back to back? Checking his temperature, like, what's up? He like, yeah, we can do that. I mean,
and that thing worked out so well, too.
Yeah, so, you know, it was a good feeling. It was good vibes, you know what I'm saying? He was genuine. Even after that, you know, we still stayed in touch. We ended up shooting the video, his last video, his last feature, you know what I'm saying? So we ended up shooting the video. When he came to the city, he had a show at like one of the clubs and shit. And, he like, you want to perform it at the show? He like, we can perform it at the show. Like, it's whatever. Like, that's the vibe that he really had. Like, it's whatever. Like, his whole joint was, I'm putting you right here. You know what I'm saying? Like, so he like, well, it's whatever. We could perform it at the joint. But when we were shooting the video, they was on a time schedule because they had to go do the show. So his whole part of the video was done. He did that.
And you had to still do yours.
Yeah, so I had to do mine. Well, mine was done, but it just was like the extra B-roll. And look up Suspects on YouTube so y'all can see the video. You know what I mean? Big Osama, King Von Suspects on YouTube. So it's like, we got a whole fucking warehouse full of chicks, niggas. Like, we mob and everybody dressed. We want to finish shooting the video. I'm like, once we finish the video, then we going to slide down there. You know what I'm saying? When he left, probably with 100 people in there. When he left, like half of the people, I ain't speak on this shit, right? I'm gonna keep it real. I never spoke on this, but this what I really don't like, really feel, and we gotta get better with this as a city. When Vaughn came to this fucking warehouse to shoot the video with us, it was a lot of niggas in the city that came behind him and came with him. Niggas that I never met, niggas that never introduced themselves to me, niggas that, you know what I'm saying? But it's like, I know these niggas, like, they faces, they names. Right. I'm sure they know me. Right. We all from the same city. We should have showed a little bit better unity. You feel me? When he came, they came, like, everybody was pulling up. That shit got, like, lit fast. When he left, a lot of niggas followed him to the club. A lot of chicks stayed with us. You feel me? Like, we finishing this video. Like that, you know what I mean? But when everybody was leaving, you could just see that shit, and I felt bad for the city for real, cause it's like we didn't even show that we knew each other. Like, it was like lit artists in that joint, niggas that we supposed to have a little conversation. Like, we done spoke before, you know what I'm saying? Niggas down here with Vaughn, that's one thing that I feel like we could have done better with as a whole, as a city, because when another city come to your city, you gotta represent. You feel me? You gotta represent. That's what make them love Philly so much, like what we bring. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But overall, that joint was jumping. It was all that. We had fun. We had a lot of fun. You feel me? We had everybody had bags on them. We all had paper. Right. We had chicks, liquor. You feel me? Huh? Yeah, even the tag. We had we recorded the song, but it was an extra little tag, like 5-10 grand.
He said, fuck it.
For the video. I put it in you can see the money. I'm holding money in the video. I tried to give it to him. He did like that. He like, no, that's you. Keep it. You know what I mean? Like, you know, it just was another gesture. You feel me? Like, so I knew what it was. And then, you know, when he was around after that, you know, he tapping in when he in the city. We FaceTime, we texting. Right. You know, so that's why I got like, I genuinely fuck with him. I genuinely fuck with dude, but shit happened, you feel me? Like, shit happened, man. Like, I know what it feel like to lose a friend, a companion, a homie, somebody that you just knew. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was unfortunate, you know what I'm saying? Because he was out of here. He was going to be gone. You know what I'm saying? You know, shit happened, man.
It just makes it even worse to know that he was that genuine, because it's like a person like that could really open the doors for a lot of people. It's like he was opening the door for you. Yeah. And there's not too many dudes in the game that's willing to even, you know, show that type of love straight off the rip.
Like the energy that he had, right, with me after he passed, it's like, it wasn't the same, you feel me? Like, you know, we went to the funeral. We was like, his friends wasn't like at the funeral because they were trying to figure some stuff out. You know what I mean? But we was at the funeral. We was at his mother crib at the mansion with his family at the repast. Like, we really was like this, like in a short span of time. Yeah, like in a short span of time. And it's like, you know, I really just want to like salute the nigga. Like, he not here no more, but he really like was genuine, man. And that's it. You know what I mean? A lot of people, you think other artists don't know us that's lit and turned up? You know what I'm saying? Like, they know who we is, bro. I've been rapping longer than them. You know what I'm saying? Like, and a lot of artists in the city that be rapping, like,
they know who niggas is.
Yeah, I show them love because they show me love but it be on another tip. It be like on the person when they see me type. Right. I came up on you, and I respect it. You feel me? Like, I respect it. Shout out the young niggas that came after me, the old niggas that came before me. You solid. You know, shout out to you. It just
be wild. Like you said, though, the same way you was talking about how they came to the video. Y'all came for fun, but then you still dip without even like getting none of that love. Yeah, you supposed to at least come. It's dope. You put this thing because he in the city for you. You know what I mean? Like, he over here fucking with you. You at my situation. Come show a little love, a little appreciation. Let's put something on the books, maybe. Exactly. You know what I'm saying? And we can get some paper together down the line.
Bro, but like, I know I see what you're saying, but fuck all that. Yeah. The come or go or speak anywhere you at. You walk in your grandma's house, you speak to everybody in the house. That's it. I don't want nothing from nobody. Right. You know what I mean? It's just real. That. You feel me? Like, it's proper etiquette as a man. You feel me?
There you go.
Because there's going to be people that's going to be looking. And the only way I even noticed it from the other people that's looking that said something to me. People that's watching this shit. It's people that's watching this. Everywhere you go, somebody always watching. Right. And it didn't look right. Right. So only thing that I'm saying is, as a whole, as a city, niggas gotta tighten up, bro. Nobody wasn't beefing or nothing in there.
Right. Wasn't no reason to say what's up.
Yeah. Half the building is Muslim. You feel me? Say the salams or shake a hand. Keep it pushing. Right. I ain't asking nobody, yo, I need a free version. No, none of that. Yeah. I got my motion. I got my plan already. We already doing what we doing.
Say what's up. Nah, I feel you. All right, man.
Yo, what the fuck is this, though?
It's that V-Long. You fuck with it?
Yeah.
That thing here, it's smooth as shit.
This shit like that bump. It's like that bamboo.
Bro, we had that.
Yeah. The bamboo is my favorite. I mean, I fuck with the V-Long. The V-Long got like a little extra sweetness to it, but that bamboo, boy, I ain't bring that today. But that bamboo, that thing is.
That's what we was drinking that day.
Oh, that's that, man. That bamboo is that.
Tall like that.
Yeah, that bamboo be the one. But this second on the list for me.
All right.
And shout out to my folks at Bel Air and all that. But we about to get into this food, man. You ready to eat?
Yeah, man. I'm ready.
Yeah, listen, man. Y'all already know
what's on the menu.
Got meatloaf, mashed potatoes, all that good shit. You about to eat real good, man. Y'all already know who it is. Your boy Smooth, Big Osama in the building. It's Cooking Up 215. We be right back. Let's go.
It's our favorite part of the show.
That's your favorite.
Yes, sir. Ah, chef. What you got cooking? You already know.
You already know who it is. It's your boy Smooth and it's cooking up 215, and we right back at it with my man Big Osama in the building.
It's the Ghetto Babies,
Listen,
worldwide.
Man, we did something personal. You know, I told you, we got like a little personal connection, some personal people between us. So Mom Dukes put something together for him. You know what I'm saying? It's real when it comes from Mom Dukes. I tell y'all that.
It's beautiful.
That's special. That would be different too. Like, we in the kitchen, like energy different, man. You know, you really in the Sukasa type vibe. Like,
No bullshit.
it gotta be a different type of energy in this drink. So that's what I like about it. But yeah, she made some meatloaf, mashed potato, a little mixed veggie, and some hot honey sauce, some homemade hot honey sauce. She getting busy. She about to open a restaurant too, so just show y'all what you might be fucking with. But so over the break, you played some music for me. You know what I mean?
Some exclusive.
You got some shit on the way.
Ghetto Baby 4, GB4 on the way. You know what I mean? We, like I was saying, we ready to just have a listening session because I got like a whole lot of music that didn't drop. I got a lot of unreleased exclusive music. So we just gonna have like an in-house listening session, spread all the music out, listen to it, see what's eligible for GB4. We get however many tracks we get out of that, then we see what else we got put to it.
Okay.
Lock in, turn up, drop that, and give them another one. Yeah.
So on GB4, can we expect any special features from some other, Philly artists, anything like that?
I'm gonna keep it real. Like, I would love, like, I like to collab with other artists. I like to come into their world, what type of music they like. I like for them to come into my world, the type of music I like.
Right.
But right now, I ain't gonna lie, I'm open. I'm open to network and do like music with certain artists. You know what I'm saying? But right now, I'm not even thinking about another artist right now. Like not on no stuff like it's a bad thing, but it's like I'm really trying to like tap back into the music I used to make. You know what I'm saying? Like that hungry. You know what I'm saying? That pain, that versatility. You know what I'm saying? I'm really focused on my craft right now. You know what I'm saying? Anything that come. You know what I'm saying? If somebody tap in the day of tomorrow, or we tap in with somebody the day of tomorrow, yeah, that's a possibility. Right. You know what I'm saying? We open to it. You know what I'm saying? But right now,
just focused on you.
It's just looking like Big Osama. You know what I'm saying? It's just, but it's only on some perfecting my craft. You know what I'm saying? I want to hear how I sound on a project right now. You know what I'm saying? I hear how my other stuff sound, but that's really what I'm focused on.
Where will your music stand in this current climate type vibe? Like, you want to see how that shit come out.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? And just like for me though, you know what I'm saying? Just like comparing it to my previous projects, you know what I'm saying? Not to no other artists who poppin', none of that. You know what I'm saying? I salute them, let them do them. But this one, like, it's like super personal. Like I said, this the last run. You know what I'm saying? So, it ain't gonna be the last project. But this one right here, I just feel a certain type of way about it, where it just gotta be how it gotta be. Right. You know what I mean?
So, out of all your projects, you do have a couple of them. You say that you haven't been the most consistent. I feel like you got a nice catalog. Blue Heart Therapy 2, that's my joint. That's what we was playing when you walked in. Yeah. But like, my brother Spade and shit, like, Spade really love that joint. Like, that nigga was play. He used to play that shit all the time, no lie. Yo, this is a sound, you gotta hit it. Like, he probably put me on. So I started fucking with it. But that's the joint. Like, that joint it got a nice cohesiveness to it. And it's the beat selection and the shit you talking about, that's a good joint. Yeah. So I feel like you definitely back in that zone. Even with that last one we was listening to, like, them soulful beats. Yeah. It's still, get jiggy on them joints and get busy and talk this shit. That shit it's something about that. It's a nice recipe. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, hell yeah.
It's a recipe you can't mess with.
One thing that, like, people probably don't understand about artists, like, if they see an artist don't rap for a minute, like, they be like, damn, he bullshitting, or this, that, or the third. But it's like, I make music off inspiration. This was my only reason to ever write in the rap. you know what I'm saying, inspiration. Like before I started writing, actually, like, all right, I dropped 2016, 2017, but I started writing raps in placement. I'm talking about 07, 06, like those years I started writing raps because I felt like I had a lot to express. I had a lot to get off my chest. And I'm not a person that, like, I feel like it's crying if I just go around telling everybody my problems. You feel me? So it was my way, like, really therapy. That's how the tape even got named Blue Heart Therapy. You know what I'm saying? It's therapeutic to me. So it's like, I gotta really have, like, that vibe to really, like, master a project. Just me. That's just me personally. You know what I'm saying? Because that's where it come from. I don't come from, oh, I want to be super creative genius and make a song about lollipops or no shit like that. Like, it's people that's good at that. It's people that's great at that, but that's not me. You know what I'm saying? I make music based off, like, emotion. You know what I'm saying? Like, how you feel, the unheard. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? So, and I feel like the Blue Heart, that's one of my favorite projects. You know what I'm saying? But at the time, I felt like I didn't have nothing but rap. Like, all I had was music. Either I'm going to make this music or I'm going to die. Either I'm going to make this music or I'm going to get a life sentence. You know what I'm saying? So, like, the inspiration behind that, it just came out how it came out. And that's really what I'm tapping into with this project. You feel me? So that's why I say I ain't really even thinking about what features I'm going to get on it. That's going to come. That's all going to come. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just tapping back into that. Just the feeling like I don't got nothing else but rap. You know what I'm saying? You know, you put 100% into it.
You put 100, you get 100.
Exactly.
And real shit, the one thing everybody gotta understand, I'm gonna even say it to you because I know you keep saying like this the last run. It's the last run, the only run, like, you know what I mean? Because if you just don't stop and you keep giving it your full attention, there's no way you don't make it to a finish line. There's no way you don't see yourself in a successful position. And everybody defines success how they define success, but I look at it like, as long as you're able to maintain a sustainable life off your craft, that's success. If you could go out every day, eat, shit, sleep comfortably, and don't gotta go get a job, you're successful off what you're doing, in my book. So I feel like, bro, you don't quit, you're gonna get there. Especially you got the talent, you got the drive, you got the understanding, your brain, your head on straight, you recognize this shit as a business. You know what I'm saying? So you're not gonna make the same mistakes everybody make, or mistakes that you probably once made. You're not gonna do that shit again.
I feel like it all falls on, like, mental health. Like, it's like my music, my entrepreneurship, my other projects, other things, businesses that I'm into. Whatever I got going on, I feel like I'm gonna get there as long as I keep my mental where it need to be at. As long as I stay in control.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, when I was younger, like, I was addicted to power, like, knowing that I can move pieces on the chessboard, or knowing that they respect me and them over there fear me, or, you know what I'm saying, certain things that felt like power younger, but, like, you know, as I got older, you know, you get older, you grow, you feel me? And I feel like the true power is, like, control, staying in control. I don't get nobody control over me, over my mental.
Right.
As long as I stay in control of my mental, we going wherever I say we going.
Right.
You feel me?
And it's crazy because you kind of touched on what I was just about to say. Like, being a little older now, you know, like, we probably both around the same age a little bit. So it's just, when you younger and you trying to do shit, mentally you not all the way there. So many things distract you easily. Women, the streets, beef shit, all that bullshit play a, you know what I mean? Emotions. Because a lot of moves we made, it be made off emotions. A lot of shit I can say that I did in the streets really came off emotions. How I felt about being broke, or how I felt about nobody willing to really help me out. So it made me move a certain way. But that's still moving off emotions, whether it was about paper or not. Because a steady, you know what I mean? Now when I got a steady head, if I fall in a bad situation, I approach it way differently than I once did. So do you think being a little older and maneuvering in this game, is it an advantage in a sense? Like, does it feel different than how it used to feel back then when you were trying to navigate it?
I feel like I'm in control now because I understand, like, emotion, you as long as you're a human being, you're gonna have emotions, right? But it's like, when you making moves, emotion is a female trait. When you a man, and you making moves, logic is a man trick. So it's all really about what's logical. I might feel a way because I'm a human being. I might feel a way about something, but it's like I'm not going to go left and I'm not going to move that way because it's not logical. It don't make sense. It could probably harm me. It could probably fuck up what I got going on. Right. You know what I'm saying? So it's not logical. We not moving off emotion. You know what I'm saying? It's all about like logical and sticking to the blueprint. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like how I feel now, like before, it was really nothing wrong. I don't feel like it was too much wrong with me back then when I was making music. We just was some young, wild niggas doing us, you feel me? Like, and people gravitated, you feel me? Right. So I don't be mad at the young niggas. Like, I know a lot of people get in the interviews be like, these young, dumb niggas rapping this, that, and the third, and that's true. That's true, but there's reason behind everything, you know what I'm saying? They not that way just for nothing, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's shit that happened, and you know what I'm saying? So it's like, I really understand the young niggas, and I get around them, they get around me. I don't feel like, I don't be afraid. I don't be feeling like, damn, we gonna have to go through it with these young niggas. Like, I little bro them, because majority of them just need a big bro. That's all they really need, you know what I'm saying? Right. So it's like, but as long as you got time, as long as you give yourself time to grow and learn, you're gonna be all right, you feel me? So my main job when I kick it with the young niggas be like, stay out of jail, stay alive. You know what I'm saying? Like, make sure I see you again type shit. Get yourself, long as they got that time, you put that shit in their head, long as they got that time, they gonna grow. They gonna grow, they gonna start to think outside the box because they gonna get tired of keep losing. That's what happened with me. I got tired of keep losing. Not money, I was losing my friends and shit like that. Like people that I love most, relationships and all that, you know what I'm saying? I got tired of losing. I ain't no fucking loser. You feel me? So, you know. But yeah, I feel like I'm in control now. You know what I'm saying? At least of us and what we got going on. Yep.
Your logic get different, man. When you older, it's like, I guess it's like seeing the board, and when you're younger, you only see the small part of the board. You don't see the whole fucking picture. And I feel like there's a lot of reasons why I like got in and out of shit kind of quick. Like if something ain't pop right off, I'm off it. You know what I mean? It's always about a quick dollar for real. You never think the long game. And then when you get a little older, you like, man, the day is gonna go. This shit gonna keep going. Long as I got paper pass anyway. This time will pass anyway. So now you start making moves and understand, like, you know, that shit might mature in a year. I ain't worried about it. We're gonna get it back when it come back. You just move a little different. So it's like, it's funny with rap because they expect us, they try to put niggas in a box and they expect everybody to be rappers while they 18 and 25 or some shit like that. But once you 30, it's like this dream you shouldn't be chasing. But I'm like, man, I feel like I would be more in the right headspace to go after rap right now than I was back then because of my logic. Because like everybody say, this shit is 10% talent, 90% business. Yeah. Your business acumen way different once you get older. You understand shit from a whole different level. So I definitely think, you know, this go around, you already know what to do. You kind of got that shit
all the way up, bro. I ain't gonna lie, like on some humble shit though, cause we humble beasts. Like I ain't, but this shit all the way up. I ain't gonna lie, like it gotta work. Ain't no other option but for this to work.
So once you get all the way in the door, right? You in the rap game, you know they embracing you. Is there artists that you like look forward to building a connection with and working with?
Rest in peace, Nipsey Hussle. You know what I mean? Cause he like, you know, he like one of them, he was one of them like-minded type people, you feel me? Like, those are the type of people I like to be around. I don't like to always be the smartest in the room. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes I want to be in the room and just had to be quiet so I can learn. You know what I'm saying? What niggas that's really going to drop them jewels that really want to see you win, that don't look at you like competition. This the fucking problem. But excuse my language because there's probably kids watching this. This the problem. I ain't going to blame it on, like, it ain't, I'm going to take my career out the situation. But somebody could really be in that position and really know that you are the logical decision to get behind because you gonna make me millions. But their emotion say, no, that little nigga look better than me. Them bitches love that nigga better than me. He got more swag than me. We ain't gonna fuck with him. We gonna act like we don't even know him. You know what I'm saying? And that be like, it don't matter to us because we don't view this shit like we need niggas.
Right.
You feel me? Like
that stop your thing.
Yeah, we got a plan, and niggas not even a part of the short term or the long term goal.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
It's a regardless thing.
Exactly. But it's like that shit be looking bad, bro. But that be what separate us for real. Like our kind. You know what I'm saying? And we not the only ones that's our kind. That's why we say Ghetto Babies worldwide. Might be a nigga in Baltimore, DC, Pittsburgh, California. That's really our kind. We just never met.
Yep.
It might be our kind. You know what I mean? But that's what separate us. You know what I mean? We not like that, bro. It's like if you got a candle right here and you light the other candle, that one gonna still be lit. You know what I mean? So I take to the young niggas. If it's a young nigga, we got a young nigga right now, his name Pug, P-H-Y. You know what I mean? That's my manager, Sim. He bring him on board. He got his own brand, P-H-Y. You know what I mean? But young boy is undeniably hot. You know what I'm saying? Like, he make hot ass music.
Right.
Me in the position I'm in right now with this last run, I'm going. I ain't say, no, we ain't fucking with young boy. It's like, bro, you believe in him. You bring him around. I heard his music. He hot, bro. There's nothing nobody can do about him being hot. Put the house behind him. Go ahead. Feel me? That might take off faster than my situation might take off. You know, and we still gonna be good. It's still in-house. You know what I'm saying? Niggas not like that, though. Niggas be getting manipulated so much in their head. Like, they don't really be confident sometimes. They got a whole bunch of shit going on.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Yeah.
But it's like, that's always what's gonna separate us. Like, we not like y'all, bro. You feel me? Cause like, and I just, and my joint would keep us going. Like, I just judge my shit off of my worst days. When I had the least money, when I was going through the most pain and the most struggle, and how I carried that shit and got through it. So I'm not afraid of nothing. I don't have those type of, I fear Allah, I fear the Creator, that's it.
You made it do that, you make it do anything.
Exactly, you know what I'm saying? So, but I just feel like not for us, I could care less if somebody make a phone, call my phone like, Osama, we trying to sign you. Because I feel like if a nigga even did make the phone call, you not even talking enough paper.
Yeah,
so I
ain't gonna be what I need.
Yeah, that's not, like, we got that already.
Yeah.
So I'm not worried about us. But there's young niggas that's really dying out this joint, bro. You feel me? Like, getting put down because ain't no paper in they day, in they month, in they year. There's no money involved. But niggas keep blaming the young niggas. It's not the young niggas' fault. It's the old niggas be on some hating shit.
Right. Instead of showing that love, giving them
that direction. You feel me? On some real shit, I signed a record deal right now today with the right motherfuckers just for the platform. I don't need the money.
Right.
If it's a deal for money and it makes sense, then all right, let's go. But I do it just for the platform because I'm a hustler and I know who I am. And I know that majority of motherfuckers that meet me, they fall in love with me when they get to know me. All I'm going to do is introduce myself to the world. It ain't no way we not going platinum, diamond, all that. We cool.
That's what they be scared of.
And they afraid though because, a nigga, you could go, all right, you from Philly. You could go to Atlanta, Miami, whatever. You the only nigga they know from Philly, so you could go out there and tell them you is whoever you want to be.
Facts.
But you put another nigga on from Philly, or other niggas get on from Philly, and they get in that room, you can't act how you just was acting. You afraid to act that way, because you know that's not really you.
Right.
And that's what I feel like niggas really be afraid of. They worry about that too much. You know what I'm saying? But to each his own, bro.
No,
you know what I mean? I don't knock niggas to each his own, real, bro, we us.
I really feel like that's what be going on. It's like, even with this podcast shit, it be like, man, certain conversations happen. You know, I'm humble with my shit, but I know for a fact that certain people know who we are, what we do. You know what I'm saying? And the name don't get mentioned. It's a reason, you know what I mean? Or when you out there and you showing love and you show love to everybody but niggas from where you from and doing what they do at a good level, it's only one reason for that. And they be like, man, that's crazy to me. But like you said, I could never feel like that shit ain't gonna affect me because I'm gonna do what I do regardless. You know what I mean? But it just be like, this is why I be like that. This be the problem.
Yup.
That hate, that feeling like a nigga might come through and outshine you. I'm not even worried about you.
Real rap.
You know what I mean? I don't want nothing from your bag. I want my own bag. I don't need nothing from your bag.
And I'ma earn it though.
Yeah, exactly. I'ma work for mine.
And I'ma earn it.
Yeah.
But you know,
And that's what be going on, and that shit is just crazy to me because, like you said too, even with the young boys, it's like if you in that position, a lot of people be feeling like when they show that love, or if they go ahead and they hand picking niggas and giving niggas that pulling them up, like they, you know, doing people too much of a favor. But whole time, bro, we really be living in a rough situation. Like Philly really got murders at the murders at the murders. So it's like if you could easily take a young talented nigga out of that, you taking him and his family. Remember that too. So when you save a nigga life, you not just saving his, you saving his whole family life. And niggas that feel like that's too much to me, like that's too much to do, or they shouldn't be responsible for that. I feel like that's crazy. I feel like everybody, if you in Philly or you from Philly and you make it to a position where you able to pull somebody from this dirt, bro, you should have to. Like you should be obligated to do so. Like everybody say like, oh, he not obligated nobody. Bro, we should be, bro. I feel like we convinced ourselves that shit to make an excuse as for why niggas choose to be selfish and stingy. So when you make it up there, you could choose to be selfish and stingy because that's, he ain't had to do it, I ain't got to do it. But bro, if you in that position, bro, it's like being a cop and choosing not to save a nigga life. You get what I'm saying? You in that position. You could make a phone call and change this nigga life. But niggas don't do it. And then the cycle just keep repeating itself. But I feel like that shit crazy to me.
Let me ask you one question.
I'm listening.
Why you think, all right, my name Big Osama. I got music all the way back from 2017. I got 10 projects out, over 2 million views on YouTube, streams, all platforms. Why you think when niggas fuck with certain niggas and they ask niggas like high power niggas, who the hottest in the city, why you think they don't say Osama name, just from your opinion?
Your stature. Your stature, how you carry yourself. You your own island. And I feel like niggas is afraid of that type of inviting that energy into their space. Like, you know what I mean? Cause then you got Russell with that monster. And
Exactly.
that's what it really is. When somebody mention your name in conversations, you invited into the ring now. You know what I mean? This is wrestling.
Exactly.
Put it that way. This is wrestling. If you say he a good wrestler, now you gotta wrestle that nigga. People gonna ask you to wrestle that nigga at some point. You don't want to have to deal with that monster.
Niggas look at this shit like competition, and they don't see no way to be confident in being able to control me and what I got going on. But the thing about it is, this where they fuck up at. Cause I could have made somebody 10 fucking million by now. But this where they fuck up at though. They never get themselves a chance to even get to know me. You know what I'm saying? I just look too solid. I just stay in my own lane, mind my own business, don't dick ride, confident, black nigga. You feel me? Too thorough. But it's like, they're afraid that they don't feel like they can control me. That's the niggas that be getting like mentioned and shit be like, some niggas you just can't deny, you feel me?
Right.
Because they already got that going on. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta say that, you know what I'm saying?
You got no choice but to mention him because he got so much motion. If you don't mention him,
Exactly.
we know what type time you on.
Exactly. But not one artist, not one person from the city mention Osama name, bro. I don't feel no way about it. That shit make me feel good. It make me feel like different and separated and shit like that.
You special.
Yeah, that's how I
be
make.
feeling.
Like
Yeah.
they never seen a nigga like me before. They don't know how to take me. You know what I mean?
That's real
They don't know how to
shit,
take me.
Yeah.
But they never feel like confident in saying, all right, we can fuck with O because we can control him. Because that's all they really want to do. A nigga want to protect his investment. That's how you going to look at it. I
Right.
respect the business part of it if that's like, you know what I'm
How
saying?
they looking at it.
If that's how you looking at it on some business shit. But I never been a liability a day in my life. I always bring something to the table. You know what I'm saying? I know what the fuck I bring. You know what I'm saying? I ain't coming asking for nothing. I'm an earner. I'm going to earn. But for the longest, like niggas that say, all right, consistency, I take that, bro. I'm wrong for that. In the music world, I'm wrong for not staying consistent and just being straight about music. Because there's other niggas that go through shit in life and they still make music. You feel me? And that's something I had to learn though as an artist. You feel me? Because like I'm a real person first. I'm a dad. You feel me? Shit like that. Like I'm a real person first. To the point where sometimes I forget I make music till I meet a nigga at the gas station or a nigga see me at the restaurant.
Yeah.
Then I'm back in my head. I'm a rapper. Fuck. I'm tripping. You feel me? But like This shit be crazy, but it's like, we gonna change the world though, bro. When we get in the door, we gonna change the world. We not gonna do no shit like, all right, we gonna make all the young, wild, crazy niggas just make them rich so they can buy 1 billion guns and make the crime rate go up. Like, we not on that.
Right.
You feel me? But we gonna change the world. We gonna act like we see them niggas.
Right.
We gonna act like we know what it feel like.
Right.
That's just us.
Yeah.
But we different though. It's the Ghetto Babies.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So,
That's the crazy part too. You just said it. You hit the nail on the head. Act like you know what that feel like, bro. That be the part that tear me up. You niggas come from like we all.
You can't go nowhere without the trenches, bro.
We go through the same shit. You came through the same ranks we came in. Like, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So it's like, yeah, you in this position now, bro. But you know what it's like to have that talent, be putting on, and another motherfucker who can easily make your load just a little bit lighter. Because that's probably what it would do. You don't need it. We don't need no handouts. It's appreciated, of course. All love is always appreciated. But when you up there and you looking like you don't see the shit, and we know you see the shit.
Make you look like a hater. I ain't gonna
That's how I
lie.
look at it.
That shit be looking like hate, for real. I be trying to ignore the negativity and all that shit. I be too focused. But I always hear the whispers, and somebody always saying to me, why this, that, and the third.
Right.
And coming from their perception, they be like insinuating that motherfuckers look like haters. You feel me? And I just be like, I just be smiling. I'm a black nigga like with like white teeth. I just be smiling, bro. Like that shit don't. I just be smiling, bro. Like.
Right.
But I know what's in store for us though. Like we solid, we genuine, and we serious about our work though, and we moving forward.
What makes it special, bro? When you get it from the mud like this, it come different. It's different. Once you get it, it's different. You know what I mean? When you make it, no handouts, no cheat codes, no gimmicks, no bullshit, no cut. A1
I need everything.
Yeah, it's different.
I need everything. I just walked from fucking Bro and fucking City Hall, the Bro and Shelterham. I need everything I came for, bro. Yeah. I walk, bro. Ain't nobody pick me up.
Yeah.
I ain't get on no bus. I ain't asked for a ride. I walk, nigga. I need mine.
I'm taking no shorts.
That's why a nigga can't come at me right now and call me and like, oh, I got 50. I got a bean. What the platform look like first and foremost. The platform ain't that what the bag look like for me to get that platform. Cause I know the world meet me, they gonna fall in love with me.
That's it, bro. I love that, man. I love that. That's that energy right there. So, when can we look forward to, Ghetto Babies with this 4?
GB4. I'm trying to figure out a date. So this is the thing. It's 4 quarters with this music shit. 1, 2, 3, 4. We in the 4th quarter right now. Right. So right now I'm debating the rest of the 4th quarter, give them visuals that's gonna be on the tape, or give them the tape, then give them visuals when the 1st quarter come around, January, February. That's right now. That's in the, we voting on that right now. You know what I'm saying? We having group discussions about that. You know what I'm saying? But, definitely soon, ASAP. We know what we got to do. You know what I'm saying? We back outside. We back in the mix. So it's visuals and it's tapes. That's it. That's all we doing. Right. And one thing that I recognize about my music, a lot of my hottest songs, because I got a lot of songs. Right. So a lot of my I got over 100, 200 songs. A lot of my hottest songs, I don't have a visual to. You know what I'm saying? But like I told you now, we got every piece to the puzzle. We got videographers and all that. You know what I'm saying? We doing this shit different. And we acknowledging where niggas really tapping into YouTube. They want to see this shit. You know what I'm saying? So we definitely gonna give them a lot more visuals on this run. You know what I'm saying?
Baby, let's go.
Yeah, no bullshit.
I'm looking forward to it, God. For real. I love to see niggas like yourself come from where we come from, dog, and turn it all the way up. I see where your head at. Yeah. I know how you think. I know how you move. So I already, you know what I mean? I know what it's gonna be like. So let's do it, baby. Turn all the way up on them.
No bullshit.
You know what I'm saying? Let everybody know where to follow you at, how to keep up with you, know what's going on.
Instagram @1Osama been stacking. All streaming platforms, Big Osama, or you could just type Osama. Tune in or get tuned the fuck out. It's the Ghetto Babies.
Seriously, it's your boy Smooth. Big Osama, cooking up 25, best podcast in Philly.